What if your uncomfortable symptoms of perimenopause and menopause are related to low progesterone levels? And there is a lot that is talked about: estrogen and thyroid and insulin sensitivity and blood sugar regulation. But very little is talked about progesterone, yet progesterone can be creating a lot of your symptoms. So here are the 5 symptoms of low progesterone levels and what you can do before you jump on HRT to raise it naturally. Hey, I'm Yulia and Paul. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist with over 14 years of experience with a degree in psychology. And together with my husband, Paul, we've helped thousands of women around the world balance their hormones naturally. If you're brand new here, hit subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos that are there to help you balance your hormones and optimize your weight and gut health naturally. Before we jump into the symptoms, this is a very important topic to raise. There are a lot of health gurus on social media that talk about perimenopause and menopause and how it can start from the age of mid-30s and how you start to go through all these changes. And yes, your body does go through changes, but it's not normal to be suffering from extreme symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. It's not normal to be losing your cycle early, because it's not normal to have your hormones crash in your mid-30s, late 30s, early 40s, mid-40s. It's not normal for your hormones to crash. You need to understand that your hormones respond to the environment that you provide to it. So here I am, 45, and I have a regular cycle, and I don't have any hot flashes, and I'm not gaining weight, and I'm not experiencing all the nightmare symptoms a lot of women are talking about. And the same goes to our clients. One of our clients, for example, just recently joined our program. Her cycle was all over the place for years. It was totally irregular. Within 7 days after starting our program, it came back naturally, healthy cycle. So your changes can happen really quickly if you have the right plan that you follow and if you're providing your body with the right foundation. So let's dive into the symptoms of low progesterone so you can recognize them and you know how to correct them. Now, the first symptom, and a lot of women experience it, is anxiety, irritability, and sleep issues. And sleep is the foundation for your healthy day, right? This is a professional female who has a successful career. You know what it's like to be constantly sleep deprived when your energy is low, when your productivity is low, when you're struggling to even remember simplest things, and your sleep can influence that. And of course, as your sleep goes down, you will naturally start to feel more irritable and more anxious. And what progesterone does, it interacts with your GABA receptors. And the higher within the healthy range, the healthier your progesterone levels are, the higher your GABA receptors are. So the calmer you feel, the better you sleep. And this is why anxiety, irritability, sleep issues is often linked to low progesterone levels. Before we move on to the next symptom, go and grab yourself a spot on our free 8-minute training class that will walk you through the steps you need to implement in order to balance your hormones naturally and reverse your symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. So all you need to do is just register via the link that you see here or in the description section. So the second one is changes to your cycle. So your cycle can start to get shorter, or it can start to get longer. Your PMS can get worse, and you can also have some spotting between your cycles. So low progesterone levels will affect your cycle. Obviously, you need progesterone in order to be able to ovulate. And as soon as the progesterone levels start to drop, you will start to experience irregularities in your menstrual cycle. So again, it's a warning sign that you need to do more work to optimize your hormones. Now, the third one, and I really wish more people talked about this one, is estrogen dominance relevant to progesterone? Because you see, if you randomly test your estrogen and it falls within the normal range, within the normal estrogen range, but your progesterone is too low, then you have estrogen dominance relevant to your levels of progesterone. So as your progesterone levels decline, you can start to become more and more estrogen dominant. Now, if you become estrogen dominant, and again, even if your estrogen is normal on a test, but it's relevant to the low progesterone levels, you can start to experience breast tenderness. You can also start to experience fibroids. Our clients who came to us with fibroids, were they estrogen dominant? Yes. And endometriosis is another one. Now, the fourth symptom is bone issues, and progesterone is important when it comes to bone formation. Yes, estrogen is still the main hormone when it comes to your bones. And this is why you want to have your period for as long as it's healthy and as long as it's possible, because this is how you maintain healthier estrogen levels. But progesterone is also important when it comes to bone formation. And again, as it drops, then you can start to experience problems with your bones. So that's another reason to have healthy levels of progesterone and do all you can naturally before you consider HRT. And the fifth one is hot flashes and night sweats. And progesterone is important when it comes to controlling your body temperature. So yes, estrogen is also, but so is progesterone. And if you are experiencing night sweats and hot flashes, which again can affect your cardiovascular health. So it is something that you can overcome. And clients in our program, when they join the Health Mastery Academy, most of them experience relief from hot flashes in a matter of just days. And they can control their hot flashes with the food that they eat. And I know it shocks a lot of women to find out that, why, can I really control my hot flashes and night sweats with the food that I eat? Yes, you can if you eat the right plan. And we're going to talk about it in a second. So again, if you want to not live with hot flashes and night sweats, which are extremely uncomfortable, but also not actually good for your body and your health, you can do so by regulating your hormonal levels and also raising your progesterone. All right, so let's dive into how to raise your progesterone levels naturally. And you need to understand this. Your hormones respond to the environment that you provide to them. So you can't just go to progesterone and raise progesterone levels naturally without understanding your whole system. If your hormones are shutting down after 40, it's going to be to do with the way your body regulates your hormones, with the way your body cleanses the hormones. It's going to be to do with inflammation in your body. It's going to be to do with blood sugar regulation. It's going to be to do with your gut health and making sure that you repair your gut health. It's going to be to do with your adrenal health and thyroid health. It's going to be to do with your liver health. A lot of women have fatty liver disease and they don't even know about it. Now, and this can happen even if you're already following a healthy diet, whatever that healthy version is for you. A lot of our clients are eating plant-based. A lot of our clients are eating organic. A lot of our clients really, really commit to their health, and they do seemingly everything right. But if your hormones are still not responding, then there is still an underlying cause that is causing the issue. So when it comes to progesterone, let's talk about the steps that can help you raise it naturally. First, you have to eat enough, and you have to eat enough carbohydrates. In order for your progesterone to remain healthy and optimized, you need to ovulate. If you are under-eating on calories, if you are under-eating on carbohydrates, your body will start preserving its function and it will start skipping ovulation. So as it does so, your progesterone levels will start to decline naturally. So your body is going to go into this thinking that it's famine and it needs to start preserving itself. So it's not gonna waste energy on ovulation. It's not gonna waste energy on regrowing your hair or healthy nails. So it is very important for you to understand that you need to eat right, and it needs to be a high carbohydrate diet. When I talk about high carbohydrate diet, I talk about whole food, plant-based carbohydrates, whole carbohydrates, fruits, potatoes, grains if you tolerate them well. Not all of our clients eat grains. I don't eat many grains in my diet myself. And the foods that you love to eat. So plenty of whole food carbohydrates. That's the foundation. Plant foods diet, so your body is not inflamed and you're eating enough. You are eating enough. And again, just had a client join our program, eating more than she has for 10 years, been starving for 10 years, eating more than she has been eating. been struggling to lose weight, bang, within her first week, she lost 4 pounds. So eating more than she has before. You need to repair your metabolism, and for that, you have to eat the right diet. All right, so the second one, there are nutrients that are involved in hormone production, and those nutrients are essential. So you have to have optimal levels of B vitamins, and you can get most of it from your diet, apart from B12. You have to have optimal levels of magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, iron is also important. Vitamin C is also important when it comes to controlling your inflammation. Fruits and vegetables is your natural source of vitamin C. So this is why we recommend a high raw plant foods diet. So a lot of raw fruits and vegetables in your diet. Anti-inflammatory, a source of vitamin C, a source of minerals, and a source of antioxidants, very important, very important. And you need that in order to be able to regulate your inflammation in the body and also to help your immune system function well, and a lot of other functions that vitamin C carries. And also, myo-inositol is another really good supplement to include for women over 40 to help them regulate their ovarian function. So the next one is circadian rhythm. And circadian rhythm will affect the functioning of your hormones. You see, we are meant to be living a certain way. And the further away you move from it, the more problems you will start to experience. And circadian rhythm is not just about sleeping 8 hours per night. It's how you control the light during the day as well. How much access your body gets to the light. And I'm not talking about red light therapy, although I use it and we recommend it and it's great. I am talking about the actual lights. So it is important for you to also regulate your circadian rhythm, which will once again, it will affect your hormones. Obviously, movement is important and it is something that you want to include. Or certainly if you're a female who likes to keep active like I am, I'm 45 and I love to train and I weight lift and I run and I play beach volleyball, which is intense, cardio workout and strength workout as well for a couple of hours at a time. So you need to make sure that you are recovering well, that you are fueling yourself the right way. And there's absolutely no reason why you should lose your athletic capacity as you are going through your 40s for as long as you are looking after your body the right way. So the next one is regulating your inflammation. We've talked about the diet side of things, and that is hugely important. So regulating inflammation in your body and also making sure that you are detoxing well. So looking after your detox pathways. So you need to be flashing out excess estrogen out of your body. And this is why you need to have a healthy gut, a healthy working gut. So a lot of women in their 40s will go through uncomfortable symptoms of bloating. A lot of them will have a leaky gut. A lot of them will have candida overgrowth or some pathogens or dysbiosis. So it is very important for you to repair your gut health because a lot of hormonal conversion happens in your gut. Remember, we've talked about hormonal regulation, and it is to do with also the way you convert your hormones. And the second place that is hugely important is your liver. So again, the cleansing lifestyle plan, you don't need to do liver detoxes. You don't need to do harsh detoxes at all. You don't need to go on some kind of juice fast, or unless you just want to do it, you just want to do it, right? But you don't have to do it. Your body naturally cleanses itself for as long as you provide the right environment to allow it to do so. So it's not about starving yourself. It's not about constantly fasting, constantly juice fasting. It's about eating the right plan. And a high carbohydrate plant foods lifestyle plan that is based on a lot of fresh raw foods allows you to do that the best out of all the other plans. Alrighty, so there you have it. And if you're kind of female who wants to get much faster results with optimizing your hormones, so your energy is back, your productivity is back, you live in your best life, you looking glowing in your body, you enjoying your slim body, you are exercising and thriving again, and you're interested in being mentored, so you are following the right plan, you have accountability in place and the right support in place, and you want to work with us personally, I'll drop a link in the description section for you to find out about how you can do it. In the next video, we are diving into the inflammation side of things, and my husband Paul is going to talk more about it. See you there.